Good day everyone, this is the Innovative Traders and welcome to our channel. So yeah guys, in this video I'll be doing a market update of the previous analysis that we had on this past week. The market didn't really move that much during this NFP week. We're still having the same pairs, US30, NZDJPY, Gbpjpy. But before that, let me say something, guys. I don't do I don't give signals, and I don't do any mentorship, and I don't do any account management. Because a lot of people are coming to my inbox, they are asking for signals, they're asking for mentorship. I don't do any mentorship, and I don't give any signals. I don't do account management, just to put it out there so that you can get. The only thing that I do is giving out info. That's the only thing that I do, giving out info only. That group that you're seeing there, it is strictly education. I don't do any mentorship. If you want me to teach you something, that will mean it is going to be an online thing where we communicate through Zoom sessions. I don't do any pre-recorded mentorship classes or anything like that. If someone wants to be taught, he has to be taught through an online Zoom session. Just to put it out there, I don't do any mentorship, which is pre-recorded. I don't do account management, and I don't give signals. However, if someone wants to be taught how to trade, it is going to be online live lessons through Zoom sessions. I don't have any pre-recorded classes or anything like that. Okay, so now without any further ado, let us get to our market breakdown and take a look at the first pair, which is US30, which is an index, of course, which is US30, an index, of course. So now, remember last week we had something like this. We had price creating what? A series of higher highs and higher lows, indicating what? A bullish trend. Obviously, it's an index. Remember, with companies we're dealing with profits. So now, price was sitting in this manner, giving us what? A series of higher highs and higher lows as it rises towards the upside. And we were looking for selling opportunities. Why? Price was expensive, was sitting in a what? At an expensive level. We want to sell when things are expensive, and we want to buy when things are cheap. So now, taking a look at how price broke the structure, we're expecting price to drop from this level here. We wanted price to drop from this level, giving us our sell, but then price didn't have enough momentum to drop below. It in fact pushed above. It pushed above in this nature. It pushed above, creating what? A pattern extension in a manner of what? Grabbing liquidity. This was grabbing liquidity. Grabbing liquidity of this high, obviously, before it can drop. Basically meaning it was going to refill its gas. It was going to what? To grab enough momentum to give us our sell bias. Remember, for the market to move, it needs liquidity. So now let us take a look at how is price action sitting at this current nature. Okay, obviously for getting out catering structure, this is what we're having, our swing lows. You can also use the topper part as your guideline. That's if you are a counter trader, you would have caught that sell at the top of that. But then I don't really like using this top part here because of why? As soon as price taps there, you want to sell. So I only use the bottom one because this is an uptrend. I only focus on what? On buying, because I'm a swing trader. I only focus on buying. So now this is currently what we're having. We're having price breaking structure above in a corrective manner, grabbing liquidity. Now price broke back below impulsively, indicating bearish sentiment. Now you want to see what? Further confirmation of a continuation pattern from this nature here, acting as our possible right shoulder. If you can take a look at the 1 hour time frame, remember I said this is a market update. We did this analysis on the previous videos, so I'm basically updating what I've been talking about on the previous analysis on the previous video, last week's video basically. So now this is what you're currently having. This is what we are currently having. Price, when I'm saying I'm waiting for price to give me a confirmation as a possible of a right shoulder information, what do I mean by that? If you can take a look at how price broke this previous low. Remember, we had this intraday trend towards the upside, obviously acting as an ascending now because of why it has broken this channel. Before it was an intraday trend. Remember, if price hasn't broken any lows or highs, it is acting as a trend. Until it breaks that low, it is now a channel. So now, taking a look at what this price is doing currently, price was in this intraday trend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Instead of giving us a higher low, it has violated the previous low, in this manner, obviously. Taking a look at here, this nature, price broke this below, catching people on the wrong side of the market that were intending to sell the market very early, convincing people to sell, to actually pull back to these areas here to give us a clear confirmation for us to sell the market. So now, taking a look at how price is sitting currently, price is giving us this nature here, broken these lows. It has broken these lows in this manner, a descending, previous low, impulse, reversal. We want to see price retracing back in a possible corrective manner, going to respect our neckline of the double top zone. We're having a double top zone here, one of our reversal patterns. Double top, you want to see price reacting towards the neckline of that in a corrective manner before it can drop. Obviously printing out like I said, a possible head and shoulders pattern. So now we're having all that confluence of a sell bias or a sell momentum, I can say. We are looking for selling or looking toward downside. Now price broke in this manner only to convince people to sell the market. But then if you can look left, you know why did price break this level based on this price action here. So now currently you're waiting for price to give us go back to react into this double top zone, retrace back to this double top zone, tap into that, give us an expanding before it can drop. Obviously look for for a high risk entry there. That's if price provides us with I can say something like this here. Where's my bars pattern? Something like this, a structural approach towards that level. Where's the bars pattern? Bars pattern. This nature here, if I can see this nature from this level here, let's remove this. Obviously violating the previous high with the very same nature, convincing people that I'm buying instead to pull back. If price can break this level in this manner, giving us a 1, 2, 3 structure, we'll want to take an attempt of the third tap of that ascending, breaking this high here, this previous high, before it can drop below, creating an ascending type of channel, obviously giving us a right shoulders. Sorry about that, a right shoulder. Price breaking this high in a corrective manner, respecting our double top zone, creating a left shoulder, head, right shoulder, double confirmation to the downside. Take a look at a dead tap attempt before price can sell off, or you can wait for price to break below, give us a continuation pattern, then take it there as a confirmed entry. Currently you want to see price breaking, pulling back above, going to violate this previous high in a corrective manner to convince people that I'm buying. Then actually drop below, then obviously going for our sell momentum up until our interest of buy, which is this one here, acting as our first target, and obviously the dead tap of that, creating a possible extension before price can push back above. You want to see price giving us a possible right shoulder. Let's go back there again. A possible right shoulder in this manner, approaching that high in a structural manner, violating that high, convincing people that I'm actually buying. After they jump into the market, then the market will drop below, obviously respecting our confluence, which is the double top zone, snake line, left, head, and right shoulder, then a push back below before our sell momentum. It's a matter of waiting for the market to come to us rather than dictating what the market has to do. So now we're waiting for that. Since we are from a swing higher high, we want to see price going into two areas of discount before we can start to buy. Remember, you only want to buy when things are cheap and sell when things are expensive. That is it for US30. We're looking for selling opportunities around this area. So when you see price pulling back in a corrective manner, and however you can try to catch an intraday buy opportunity, which is short-term buy, an intraday short-term buy as a nature of accompanying price into our area of sell interest, our area of sell interest. Since price is giving us this descending type of channel, you can obviously accompany price towards the upside as it goes to fill the 90% rule of the channel, possibly breaking above, convincing people to buy this market before it can sell off. The market is always catching people on the other side of the market, especially whenever you're seeing something like this. How can I put it? A picture perfect price action, basically. So now price has given us this nature. If you can take a look at within that pattern, you're having a nature of what? Of a head and shoulders information. Can give us the left peak, break above, test here, or give us a mini continuation on the 5 or 15 minutes. Then you can catch that intraday buy up until this level. From here, you can start to look for selling opportunity. That's if price gives you a reversal pattern. So you can take an intraday buy up until this level, then a longer term sell, a medium term sell, basically. So you're looking for price to pull back on those levels, violate this high, convince people that I'm buying, then drop below, and we can take an attempt. That's if price approach that level in this manner, take a third touch attempt and take it to the downside. So that's it for US30. Let's take a look at the next pair, which is NZDJPY. With this one, like I said last week, we want to see price. Remember last week we had something like this, of this nature. We had price hitting in this nature. Price is currently continuing a downtrend, but it is kind of showing a momentum shift signal, momentum shift of a downtrend into an uptrend. We want to see price either respecting or violating this level. It's a matter of paying attention to how price is going to react on this level here. So now, taking a look at what's currently happening here, this is what we're having. Price is still contained below this level, and it near missed that level there. So you want to see price filling that gap there that it left here before it can drop, or breaking above, confirming what our longer term buying bias, like I said last week. So it's a matter of paying attention to what this price is doing. And I said to you guys, since price is sitting in this manner and is giving us what? This price section of an expanding also acts as a what? As a continuation pattern, and expanding almost near at our high value area of our sell interest. It has given us what? A continuation pattern. So now what do you want to do? You want to first accompany price onto this level before you can want to buy it here for a medium term buy, short term sell, medium term buy, and to see if you're going to get either a long term sell or a long term buy. That's the price violate the high impulsively and give us what? A continuation pattern above that level. So now we want to accompany price to this level of our sell interest. Why did I say that? Remember, in order for if you understand the nature of an expanding type of channel, price consists of the series of high highs and lower lows. So now from a high high, you want to see price completing what? Its nature of respecting what? The third tap of the lower low, obviously pushing towards the upside. However, I'm not anticipating price to give us a perfect tap. It can still respect this level here, obviously giving us what? A W formation and giving us a possible descending type of channel, giving us a double bottom before it can push up to the upside. So it's a matter of what? Reading what price action is going to tell you. So now, this is what we're currently having. We're going to take sell opportunities, accompanying price into our area of interest for buying opportunities, for medium-term buying opportunities for now, until we violate or respect that high. So you want to see price respecting 90% of this channel here, which is this one. Give us a possible extension towards the below, obviously breaking the low, convincing people that I'm selling, then tap into that and push back above, respecting what? A possible formation of a decent type of channel. A reversal creating what? A W type of channel. It's all about playing around with the confluence. So now, this is what you're currently having. Last week I said to you guys that market failed to sell from here. Why? It is giving us what? A picture perfect sell. Sell setup, sell pattern, I mean to say. Sell pattern. Obviously, whenever you're seeing a picture perfect setup, expect manipulation. It's very rare for price to respect the picture perfect setup. And I said to you guys, if you can look left, money was created here. This is where the money came into the market before this price action here. Before this price action, money was made on this level here. Hence, price pulled back in a possible extension to give us to tap into what? into the area where the money was created. And now I said to you guys, wait for price to pull back, wait for it to break below and give you a continuation pattern to push to the downside. It's a matter of waiting. Remember, we're still in the first month, we're still in the first week of the month. It's all about waiting. You don't have to trade every day. You analyze and you wait for the market to come to you. So now this is what you're currently having. This bit of price action, an extension pattern, which is price action which is used to trap people on the rest of the market. Like I said, price went back to what? To the area where money was created. To the area where money was created. This is where the money came into the market. So now price is sitting in this manner. Price broke this level in an impulsive manner. Impulsive. Now, what is it doing? It is basically correcting. What are we seeing? A bearish continuation pattern. But now, remember, tomorrow it's Monday. You can either set an order below here, an order below here, obviously. Stop loss above. We're having this pattern inside there, which is possibly going to react on this high, giving us a double top, before it can drop. You can either take it here or wait for price to push above and take it at the top there. But then what I can advise you to do is to wait for the market to actually pull back. Remember, on Mondays the market pulls back. Price can pull back. Why do I say that? Take a look at left and take a look at what is happening here. We're having a peak here, we're having a double top, we're having a neckline which is untested. So price can still pull back above, give us a steeper continuation pattern, tap into the neckline of these head and shoulders, respecting, obviously giving us a formation of what? Of a left head and right shoulder before it can drop. So you have to wait for the market to what? To give us a possible extension into that. So you have to wait for the market to at least give you a signal. If it's about to sell, you'll see price breaking below impulsively. Then you'll enter the break of that, stop loss above, taking it to the downside. This being your first take profit. But then what you have to do, wait for the market, read what the market is giving you and follow it. The market has a high chance of pulling back towards those areas to go and test the neckline of this, and obviously giving us what? The that peak of the head and shoulders pattern that I'm currently seeing, that is information here. So it's a matter of waiting for the market and forecasting as much as possible for all the possible outcomes. So now you can either set an order below here for a reduced risk entry, set an order below this level, stop loss above there, around above that level, take it to the downside, or wait for the market to pull back, obviously, to fill in this untested neckline of the head and shoulder of double top zone, and obviously giving us what? A possible right shoulder information, of what? Of a steep flag, impulse, correction, continuation, reversal, obviously an extension of the picture perfect setup into the level of interest where the money came into the market, impulse, correction, expansion into that, going to collect money, push to the downside, give us a continuation pattern, but then leaving what? An untested double top neckline there. So be careful of that one there. It's a matter of what? Reading what the market is going to give you during this coming week. Since it's going to be Monday tomorrow, you have to wait for the market to what? Wait for the market to open, basically. Wait for the market to open. But then, however, looking for selling opportunities to what? Downside, to accompany the price into our area of interest before we can buy, and possibly expect price to break the low of this 90% rule of this ascending, and breaking this level, convincing people that I'm saying, creating what? A descending in a double bottom zone before it can push back above. So it's a matter of what? Being patient and understanding and reading, and also, I can say, interpreting what the market is giving you. Don't rush into placing positions. Wait for the market to talk to you all the time. So you're looking for what? For sales to this level. Then from here, you're looking for possible buys. And from here, we want to see if price will give us a reversal or a break above and a continuation of our series of higher highs and higher lows as it keeps on rising towards the upside. So now let us take a look at the last pair, which is Gbpjpy, and it is also an update also of our previous analysis. Gbpjpy, which is pound yen. So now this is what you're currently having. Remember last week I said price respected this level, but then it failed to violate this area of sensitivity. It failed to violate this area here, basically meaning price is currently giving us what? The possible picture perfect ascending type of channel, which is in the nature of an expanding expanding. Price can either react at a double top or at a third tap there. I said to you guys, look for buying opportunities on this level. First, at least wait for price to break below to convince people that I'm selling. Then wait for it to come back. But price didn't break that. It in fact give us what? A continuation towards the upside. Like I said, look for what? Short-term buys before our longer-term sells. So now price currently approaching what? Our area of interest, which is our double top zone. Now, because of price approaching that level, doesn't mean that you have to like enter the market immediately. Remember, everyone is looking at everyone is actually looking at that area of interest. So you have to wait and ask yourself, how is price approaching that level before you can start to execute your trades. Ask yourself, how is price approaching that level. This is what we're currently having on this price action. Price currently approaching an area of sell interest. Why? This is basically a higher region where price is actually at areas of where the market is expensive. That is where we want to be selling. Like I said, we're only selling when things are expensive and buying when things are at a discount. So now we're going to see price squeezing up here, breaking below, giving us what? The confirmation continuation pattern of our sell buys, or price creating a possible extension above there, convince people that I'm buying, then drop below in a nature of grabbing liquidity of this high here, of this high before it can drop below and give us what? Our sell buy towards the downside. So it's a matter of waiting for the market to come to you. For Gbpjpy, I don't really have much of that. It's only a few because it is pretty much straightforward. As you can see, price is moving up in a corrective manner. If you can take a look at what is currently print that the price has given us what? This impulsive correction. We can see a further continuation, extension, middle section, tap into that, then a drop, giving us what? An ascending type of channel. Like I said, expecting price to break above to catch liquidity that is placed above this high here. Liquidity above this high here, then drop below and confirm our sell buys. So that is it for Gbpjpy. We're looking forward for selling opportunities. Why? Price currently approaching our level of sell interest. US30, same applies to NZDJPY. We're looking forward for selling opportunities. We've waited for the market for this week. Now we are going to look forward for market execution this coming week. As price is at a near price, is at near levels. Actually, it is near levels of interest, I can say. So now it's all a matter of waiting for price to give us that those confirmations basically. So that is it for the video. I hope you really enjoyed, and I hope you get to capitalize this coming week. That is it for this video. It's Innovative Traders. We out.